Well, it's another beautiful day in Southern California, and I'm doing a hike in the Angeles National Forest. I've parked my car near the Crystal Lake Visitor Center, picked up a map, and this morning I'm crafting a loop hike here in the Angeles National Forest. I've started down what they call the Soldiers Creek Trail. I'm doing a little spur here along the Pinyon Ridge Trail, and then I'll weave around and come back up on the Cedar Canyon Trail. So again, it's a little loop. As you may know, I'm in training for a big backpack to Thousand Island Lake later this summer, so I have to stay in shape. A good chance to kind of survey some of the landscape here. Again, I'm on the Pinyon Ridge Loop. It's a spur trail. Looking behind me, these are some of the higher peaks of the San Gabriel Mountains. I can see Mount Islip and Windy Gap. Those are trails that I usually access from the Angeles Crest Highway. Today, I came down the 210 and drove up through Azusa. So it's the same ecosystems, but just different elevations and different access points. Well, as I mentioned, I've hiked down the Soldier Creek Trail after doing that little Pinyon Ridge Loop. I've gone beyond where this trail intersects the Cedar Canyon Trail because I actually wanted to see the creek. There's water in it. Yay, good news. If you're hiking with kids, this is the payoff, a place to get a little damp. While I've been down here, I've found a half dozen beer cans that some careless hiker left behind. So I've packed them up and bagged them, and I'll deposit them in a trash can when I hike up the Cedar Canyon Trail back to Crystal Lake. So this is Cedar Canyon, another place to access the water. It's right behind me. So good news, there's water. Again, an ideal hike for kids, although the trail is a bit steep. Now the bad news, as I look at the cedars around me right here at least, they all seem to be dying. Could be bark beetle or just years of drought and heat. When I think of cedars, I actually think of the Pacific Northwest. I had a friend that lived once in Washington State, and I was always impressed by the cedars on his property. So maybe they're just a tree that is more a remnant of when these mountains were cooler and damper and simply can't survive as this area becomes hotter and drier. If I see a ranger, I'm going to find out. Well, after your hike, if you're hungry, you can grab a snack or lunch at the Crystal Lake Cafe. I hear it's pretty good. Makes it a really convenient place, again, for families, because if the kids have that craving for a hamburger, you can send them down there. But me, I packed a sack lunch. And I'm going to enjoy it just sitting on this picnic table in the shade. So, hike completed. Yay! It's time to eat.